gamer.
Welcome back, sports gamers. It's the Natural. We finally made it to the holiday season, and it's been a tough year 2020, but we might be getting something good. A big Christmas gift under our tree, which will be a new boxing game, something that we've all wanted for a while. And Esports Boxing Club looks extremely promising, and we've gotten closer and closer to early access on Steam. And at the end of this month, anticipation, I put together a list of things that I want to see in Esports Boxing Club when we have the full release in 2021 and not just early access. If you appreciate our coverage of Esports Boxing Club, make sure you drop a like, subscribe for more ESBC coming your way from SGO. All right, let's get right into it. Starting off, we'd like to see a dynamic career mode. Previous boxing game career modes have felt a little too scripted. EA's last boxing title, Fight Night Champion, suffered from this. Champion mode played more like a Rocky movie than a boxer's actual career, with fights required certain conditions to be met to move on. For ESBC, we're hoping for a true career mode that thinks more outside the squared circle. Our creative boxers should be able to start as an amateur and work their way up through the ranks, find local bouts, make regional rivals, and eventually make their professional debut with some momentum. Or maybe our boxer skips the amateur scene entirely, start from the bottom and rank up fight by fight. Popularity is important in the fighting world, and it should be reflected in ESBC. Progression here could unlock new sponsors, managers, access to new gyms, trainers, and promotional companies. Rivalries are important too. A well-cultivated rivalry should increase popularity and raise the stakes and the money you make for a televised match. Dedicated and skillful boxers should be able to dominate their weight class. Still not satisfied? Unified titles, or go up to another weight, or down if possible, to solidify your legacy as the GOAT. Ideally, defending those belts shouldn't be easy forever. A robust enemy AI that continually improves to challenge you for the crown will be incredible. Maybe even add the ability to unify sanctioned bodies or fight for one overall belt to really prove the cream of the crop. Really would love to see this, a really in-depth career mode, bring all these things to the table. Alright, moving on to the Esports Boxing Club Dream roster. So what's the ideal boxing game roster? What do we want to see in Esports Boxing Club? Well, everyone. Put them all in. I mean, there's no short answer there, at least. Obviously, some fan favorites has earned a spot on the roster. Arturo Gatti, Vasquez, Mickey Ward, Ricky Hatton, Floyd Money Mayweather, Prince Nassim, Meldrick Taylor, all should be locks in our opinion. As well as the GOATs, Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr., Muhammad Ali. Those are all great options as well if you're talking about other legends, especially given that they've both stepped into the ring very recently. With a major step in the right direction, on Twitter recently the World Boxing Council tweeted asking their followers to tag the boxer you want to see in Esports Boxing Club. That is a really big step in the right direction. The more hype we can build for the game, the more chances we have of seeing the boxers we want in the game itself. Now, if licensing all these all-star fighters becomes an issue, a robust creative boxer system can pick up some of the slack. Looks are important, but a truly great system will let us customize fighting styles, tendencies, and AI decision making as well. But all the focus can't be on everything that's going on in the ring, but also what's happening outside of it. In the ring itself matters as well, like venues and arenas. While we're talking about everything that we want, let's toss it as much as we can. In a perfect world, we could travel all around the world from Manila to Las Vegas, large-scale indoor arenas like the O2 Arena in London, the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, Madison Square Garden, New York, Azteca Arena in Mexico, old famous arenas like Caesar Palace, Outdoor Arena, even football stadiums like the Dallas Cowboys MetLife Stadium. So many to choose from. How about even a creative stadium option or a creator ring option where you can design your own gym, your own rings, and own places? I mean, that's all important as well to the environment of the boxers, the crowd interaction, the sound. All these make an immersive boxing title that we want to have. But the most important thing, how does the boxing feel? As far as gameplay goes, we need to have great fight physics, progressive damage throughout the fight that shows over the rounds. If your boxer's in a slugfest, they should look like it. For example, if I'm getting peppered with jabs to the eye all fight, the game should show the accumulation over that area and that damage. Ideally, there will be a ton of options for fighting style. Does my boxer fight on their toes or flat-footed with power? Are they a defensive wizard with shoulder roll, or do they fight Philly shell style? hands down matrix style reflexes like RJJ or the Prince. The game should deliver on all this. We can have running styles in Madden, shooting styles in NBA 2K, and batting and pitching styles in MLB The Show. There's no reason we can't hope for an eSports Boxing Club. That about wraps up my little feature list there. eSports Boxing Club releases in early access later this month via Steam. We'll have that on the channel. That's why make sure you guys subscribe and like to keep on that. Gonna have gameplay as soon as it drops, maybe even have some early gameplay for you guys. You can check out what we know about eSports Boxing Club's early access and the link below on SGO website. ESBC will be coming to Xbox One and PlayStation 4 sometime in the first quarter of 2021, the full version, and Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. The next gen version release dates will be sometime in quarter 4 of 2021. If you appreciate our content here at SGO, like this video and subscribe now for more news, tips, reviews, and gameplay from all of your favorite sports games. Now, if you want to take your game to the next level with insider news, free games, and access to our private chat, join our Patreon, the link below, and subscribe to SGO Insider today.